Hello, welcome to this Urban Tango Night recap, and this is the recap for our class on Monday the 16th of June in Swansea. It was part 3 of our 6-week beginner course, so it was covering the hero. So we started off with an exercise where we were stepping to the left, and then the leader was just rotating away from the follower by twisting their chest to the left and then continuing the motion by moving their feet. Because this would cause the follower to step through on their standing leg, twisting their foot towards the follower, towards the leader, keeping their chest towards the leader to build up the torsion like we did in last week's Ochen class. And then pivoting onto that foot, keeping the feet together as the leader keeps turning away, where it goes into a side step and then another forward step. So this was a pure exercise to get the follower to move around the leader with a forward pivot and a side step. We then did a second exercise, which was again on the side step, with the leader pivoting the follower backwards on the ball of the standing foot with her feet together, and then as the leader continues to rotate, the follower stretching back and taking the back step, and then the side step, and then leading another back pivot all the way around. So these two exercises were built about getting that side step in, and also learning the difference between the field and the lead in the forward step,
forward pivot and the back pivot.
And also the different techniques of when you pivot and when you take the step. We then combined these together in the normal hero pattern of the forward, side, back, side, forward pivot into the side, back pivot into the back step, and around. We then started adding some stuff for the leaders as well. And of course we did this going clockwise as well as anti-clockwise. But for the purpose of this video, we will just stick everything to anti-clockwise. So we then looked at the Lapiz and Enrosque. So this is where the leader extends the foot forward, goes round into a Lapiz, bringing the foot behind, and then unfurling in the Enrosque and keeping this motion going. And we talked about the difference between staying down and keeping your balance, or if you've got a more ballet technique, coming up. And also dance trainers aren't the best move for these.
And we also talked about if you're going to be doing this move in heels, if you're leading in heels, make sure you don't do too tight across because you may end up slicing the foot with your heel. So you can have a slightly wider base if you've got heels on or if your balance isn't quite there yet.
So we let people just play around about where they put this in, whether it's in the back step phase, forward step phase, or even the side step phase. And this also allows you to change the speed of which you are rotating as well. Finally, as this foot is now free to move, we can take it to wherever we like. So we started looking at a Sacadas. So if I take my follower into the back step phase, as she comes through into the forward step phase, I can step through her legs. And we talked about the difference between aiming for the standing leg, which gets a tighter turn, or the outer leg, which gets a less tight turn, stepping onto it to allow yourself to pivot, and then walking out. So Sacadas will feature more in the coming weeks. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in another class or recap video very soon.